Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Angelia with NPM 22-1168. So today I will read the text as a fulfillment of an assignment for a legal English course. So let's move to the video. Civil law, also termed Roman law, was originally administered in the Roman Empire and codified under Justinian in the 6th century. It includes the law of person, the family, inheritance property, toils, unjust enrichment, and contract, and remedies by which interests falling within these categories are juridical protect. Although actually enforced but drastically changed. Since 533, the first three books of the Institute of Justinian, of Person of Things, of Obligation, and the major civil codes all deal with substantially the same sets of problem and relationship called civil law. Technically, the civil law include only the law of person, natural and legal, the family, inheritance, property, and obligation. Civil law is fundamental law. It is studied first and subsequent study is built on it. No society is able to live in an orderly way without an aggregate of rules governing the relation among the persons who are charged with enforcing their observance. This is a typically traditional approach. Applying this tradition on the state, it is the necessity of an aggregate of norms that regulate the relation among citizens and for organs and institutions that enforce observance of the norms established by the law. The legal norm is a general notion. It is not addressed to specific individual but to a model fact situation. One difficulty with the model situation is that occasionally the application of the abstract norm to the concrete case gives place to consequences that offend the sense of justice. Equity is power to vary application of the norms. It's the justice of the concrete individual. The civil law tradition recognizes only statutes, enchanged by legislative power, administrative regulation, and custom as source of law. There is no systematic hierarchical theory of source of law. Legislation, of course, is a law book, so are other things including judicial decision. The main division of law in the civil law tradition is into public law and private law. This distinction is fundamental, necessary, and evident, and this distinction has a long history. It was actively employed during the process of codification and reform in the 19th century and become basic to the systematic reconstruction of the legal order. The codified civil law was the heart of private law, and the dominant concept of the codes were individually private property and individual freedom of contract. The emphasis on right of property and contract in the codes guaranteed individual rights against intrusion by the state. The civil codes were thought of as serving a constitutional function. Any principles of prior law that were incorporated in the codes received their validity not from their previous existence, but from their incorporation and reenactment in codified form. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.